Good morning, Interbet fans, and welcome to the preview for the big Grand Heritage Race Day at the Vaal. We're Saturday, the 11th of December, 23 pentrometer, so the course will be in fantastic shape, and a 4.5 false rail at the 600. Well, that's round the bend, and we're racing the Grand Heritage down the straight. So interesting card. Let's kick off with race one. Maiden Plate fillies and mare, 1700 meters. You've got to be with number 4 Angle C. Gavin Larena rides it again for Mike the Cock. Being disappointing, but I think this is absolutely the right race for it, and there is very little to be able to chase her home. The horse that might be the big improver is Vickle Spickle, number 10. Came from way off them to run fourth last time out. And this might be a big improver, Vickle Spickles, with Warren Kennedy aboard it. Dame of Flame's got good form, and Kiss to Dream's got some form, but I'm opening up with Angle C. Race 2, this is a maiden plate, and they go 1700 meters. And here I'm going for 10 to 1 shot. And if you've been following, a couple of the 10 to 1 shots won. Kasura last night won at a very big price, not top choice in the race. So hopefully these previews are helping you find some winners. I do a lot of work and really to study collateral form lines on form grids, and you get a very good idea of what's going on. I like number 6, Duke of Rain. I think that he's been running on, and he's absolutely ready, well drawn at 3 over the 1700 meters, but there's no cut and dried. Clarkson's third run after a rest looks like he's absolutely ready. He's a 12 to 10 favorite. Flag Bearer looks like an improver, though does Monsieur Cheval, and With Pleasure could all improve, but Duke of Rain at 10 to 1 looks like a very tasty little each-way bet to me. Race 3, a 3-year-old fillies. They go 1700 meters, 3-cornered contest. One Just Fabulous, who knows how good she is. She fluffed her lines last time, but I can forgive her that. I think that she's just learning. Demova, number 5, the Joe Sophomore mate, won extremely well and beat a decent filly when she won, so that form looks good. And then Emerald Princess, well, they're the top 3 in the betting. Y.O. and Craig Zaki, I can't see anything else. Bella Swan, maybe, got some good form. Race 4, 1500 meters they go, and it's a fillies and mares, mare rated handicap. 1500 meters, remembers down the straight. Well, Rosa Prima, Diane Stenger's runners, won his last 2 pretty easily, and very seldom do you see a filly come out and win a maiden and then go and win by 6 lengths. So obviously got some ability, Rosa Prima, and she's out of an Australian mare. It just shows you how good these Australian mares are and how lucky we are to have imported a lot of them. Lee Express gets the blinkers, that might help her. Bat Out of Hell, will she get the trip? That's a big problem, but she does get Gavin Larena. Meantime, I think has got good form. Ignore his last start. Castle Toro's got some form. Dance Lesson might be the top pick in a race like this. But this is a very difficult race, and I think that you should put as many as possible in the first leg of your pick 6. Race 5, Mary rated 76. They go 2,400 meters. I made it two horses. I really like 2 horses, and they're both big prices. 9 Liverpool Legend. I thought she's very well in at the weights, and I think she'll go extremely well with Warren Kennedy. This looks like a perfect race for her. 11 Duchess Bernadette. She really looks like she's only just starting to come into herself, this filly, and they're both bottom of the weight, so that's going to help them. But there are a couple of others that have got really good form. The Mike the Cock inmates, Massa Keen and Keeping the Peace, both got chances, as has Smiley River gets Jeffrey Saster again. And I think Smiley River is pretty useful. She certainly turned the corner and come well. She's a cracker's got to give weight to all of them, as has Morby and Miss Hotline, which might easily stop them. Race 6. This is 1,000 meters sophomore sprint for 3-year-olds. Very interesting races. Bella Chica has to be the top choice. When you see Warren Kennedy jump off one of Paul Peters' horses to ride someone else's horse, and Paul Peters' horse has got form, and he's ridden it the last twice, Warren, Master Archie, he gets on Bella Chica, that gives me a big sign that this might be the right horse. But Under Your Spell and Master Archie both got huge chances. Sheldon looks like he might be able to chase him home. And Team Gold gets blinkers, but I still think it's sharp for him. Race 7, right, the Grand Heritage. Let's have a quick look at this one. It's 1,475 meters is where they go. And at the top of the weights, I think Willow Express and Miss Elegance look like the two that could be the best out of the top of the weights. With Indlamu, Indlamu's course 1 from 1, good form. Gavin Lorena gets aboard, a young horse who hasn't really been exposed. So those look like the three at the top of the weights. Now let's go down to the bottom of the weights and have a look. Bold Jazz, huge runner. Course 5 runs, 3 wins, 2 places. Very good form. Matsuyama rider for the very informed Matchett stable, and the sponsors own this horse. So they'll really be wanting to win this race with this horse. Peyton's Cheers. There's a 20-to-1 shot. Got a big chance. Got very good form. And another horse that's really not exposed. When you look at Bold Jazz and Peyton's Cheers, there's very little between the two on their profiles. And I would think that Peyton's Cheers at 18-to-1 goes into everything. Now the other runner that I like is Noble Striker, 25-to-1. I think this will run well. Cornet Spieth's got a very good record in these type of races. Should go in. From Here to Eternity, number 19, Warren Kennedy rides it. So that's obviously the Paul Peter top choice. Back to Black, Roy Magna. This horse has turned the corner since it's been with Roy, and expected to go well here. This looks like a perfect race for it with 52 on the back. And Jared Penny riding extremely well. And then Power Ranger. Don't leave this horse out of anything. He's 40-to-1 Power Ranger. Muzi rides him. Muzi's won on him. And his time when he won the maiden is as fast as anything in the race. So with 52 on his back, Mike de Kock hasn't got him there for just to make up the numbers. He's got him there because he thinks that he can win a race like this. And Muzi's jumped aboard him. So I give him a huge chance. Race 8. Consolation, that's a Grand Heritage Consolation. I'm going with the 2 horses that are really well course and distance suited. And that is number 4, Stormy Winter. If it was a mile, home. But Donovan Dillon gets aboard this one. He's very good down the straight at the Vaal, Stormy Winter, and expect him to be right there. Spanish Boy got good form too. And Muzi stays with this horse, 53.5 on his back. He might be able to beat Stormy Winter, getting 5 kilos. What else? City by the Seas looks like he's come back from a bit of a rest, got good form. Bowie, excellent chance in a race like this. Calvin gets the ride for Sean Terry. They've been very good lately. Race 9, this is a mirror rate at 84, 1100 meters. A very difficult race. Initially, I thought if it was 1200, the Bowie Princess would be the pick. Gets a 4-kilogram claim, goes in. But the other Terry runner, Mbewu, looks like it's a stable fancy with Gavin Lorena aboard it. Then you've got Pettigrew and Hoodlarkers runners, Alula Star and Alabama Anna, the 2 A's. I think they'll both go well. Warship gets blinkers. Taking trifectas and quartets, don't leave out number 11, Midnight Gem. This might certainly sneak into them. Race 10, mirror rated 80, 1200 meters. Well, I'm going to tell you that if you're winning money and you want to have a bet in the last race, I would be backing number 4, Bucks Fizz. I think 7-2 is a good price about this, and I think he's absolutely ready. Super Agra, well suited to the 1200 meter course and distance, should go well. And any other of the others have got some sort of chance, but those are my 2, and I'm going with them strongly. So, the big day at the Vaal should be fun. I hope you all have a great day out there and a very, very good weekend. I look forward to being back with you tomorrow. From me, James Goodman, and the Interbet team, remember, you bet on the tote with the Interbet, it all goes on the tote. No open bets there.